Surrender of the will, only requirement. Lay your will at my feet and your way of life will henceforth be a more blessed one. I do not demand much from you than only the submission of your will under my will, which once turned away from me in arrogance and resulted in your imperfection. If you now want to again become perfect and therefore my image, then you must again turn towards me, you must acknowledge my will and offer up yours to me, you must be of the same will with me, because in the state of perfection you cannot want and act differently than what my wisdom and love has recognized. And that is why you are not allowed to resist my will, because then your will does not correspond to my love and my wisdom, and then you cannot unite, with me you cannot become perfect. But as soon as you acknowledge me, you give yourselves completely to me, and therefore you also give me your will, and then I can direct you and do not meet with resistance. Then you will also recognize my work in you, because where there is no longer resistance, there I can express myself, I can let my power overflow, I can let my will come into effect through you, I can transfer my will through you to others. If you surrender your will, you do not become unfree or powerless, but you can now accomplish everything with my support. Because my will has now also become your will, and you will be satisfied because you can leave everything to me. As long as you still do not completely sacrifice your will to me, your thinking and striving is still turned towards the world, because then it is your will, which still pays attention to that what is part of my opponent. But you must detach yourselves from his kingdom, you are not allowed to acknowledge him, who once determined your will to turn away from me, you must despise him and turn away from him, through this you prove that you desire me and that you are prepared to let my will apply, and therefore you submit to this will. Then you will also pay attention to what I speak to you, you will lend your ear to my word, and now I can guide you, and you will follow me and make my will the guideline for your walk of life. And then you must reach the height, you must reach your goal, you must become what you once were, beings full of light, which always only carry out my will and are happy, because the fulfillment of my will makes all beings happy. Amen.